Hi, this is Taranak with another episode thoughts for Uta no Prince Sama, Maji Love 1000%, and this is for episode 7 where we finally get to focus on Tokiya after, having his storyline kind of run the background for the previous episodes, and we learned that Hayato actually, Tokiya is Hayato. There is no actual younger brother of Hayato. It's just Tokiya. Which I'm kind of glad because, I don't know. In a way I'm also kind of disappointed because I kind of like the whole twin angle, but I guess that doesn't exist. But at the same time, I'm very much interested in Tokiya's storyline, how in the world he came to be an idol and then just kind of lose that spark, and especially since his idol persona is just so different from how we've seen him at the school, which is just so weird now to think back how Hayato is shown to be this more comedy kind of idol, and then Tokiya is so serious. There's just this huge kind of gap thing between the two, so it'll be interesting to see if that ever decreases or when the world happens with that. It's definitely not, or his story arc is definitely not completed or done with this episode. It's just kind of focused on, so we get to kind of know what in the world's actually kind of going on with him, or at least get a much better idea. But yeah, for the most part, it's just that he just, well, as his instructor says, that his singing, while all technically great and on point and everything, it doesn't have heart to it. That part where I guess he can really connect the audience, and for an idol, that's actually a lot more important than all those technical skills. But because of this, he just hasn't, his chances of singing have decreased considerably. In fact, he's pretty much told by his manager that they don't want him to go the singing route anymore for his idol status. They just want him to focus on the variety and acting instead, which of course you can tell he definitely does not want to do. He enjoys singing, that's what he wants. But he's still having trouble kind of getting past whatever block that is there that's kind of stopping him from connecting. So, and at the end of the episode, he's still kind of stuck in that place. I mean, he's been demoted from S class to the class underneath that, which of course is the class Haruka is in. And it'll be just kind of interesting to see how that all kind of works out. I mean, I wasn't really sure how into his storyline I'd be, but I'm definitely really interested in it and just learning more about the character. I mean, pretty much all these characters I want to learn more about, and just realized after this I'm over halfway through this series, and I really don't want to be. I want to, spend more time, have everyone get another episode to themselves so we can learn more about them and, see them grow as characters. But I guess we can still have that done, just maybe, I'm not really sure how in the world they're going to play out the rest of the episodes. I know for the next one, it's said that they're going to go to this beach for, as a school, and that's gonna pretty much be used, from the looks of it, to be more of an all ensemble kind of episode from what I see of it. But of course I'm pretty sure we'll have more continuation of Tokiya's storyline there. Of course, I'm also really interested in the idea that they did bring up that the whole thing is that for the graduation is coming up, so they need to make sure that an idol pairs with a composer. But of course, you know, what's kind of spoiled from the very first episode is that all the guys, you know, they form a group, but I don't think that's ever been really addressed yet. You know, what do you do if you have several people who want one composer? I mean, are they allowed to, like, become an idol group instead of doing it as individuals? So it'll be interesting to see that come together and try to figure out when that happens. So definitely looking forward to that. I definitely feel like, you know, I've hit some kind of like marker in the series with the fact that I've hit the point where every guy has had their one episode. But like I said, it just kind of makes me want to watch more and want to learn more about them instead of feeling like their story is done. Which is nice because with some of the other dating sim kind of based anime series I've watched, that seems to be like the general feeling you get after, you know, a character has their episode, is that that's their storyline done. They're just gonna kind of coast in the background. Which is one reason I kind of really love about this one, is that you don't really get that sense. They still all pretty much have ongoing storylines for the most part, and I definitely want to see where they go and learn a lot more about these characters. And let's see. I'm thinking that I've forgotten something, but I think for the most part that is about everything I can think of for this episode. Other than the fact that I really want to get to that next one. Actually, I just kind of want to finish the series so then I know what happens for the most part. But at the same time I don't want to, because then I'll be done with it. I think if anything, I'm just really glad I kind of came into the series when I did, because even if I do finish up this season, there's at least another season and then even a third season to move on to, which I'm really excited about to see, you know, where everything goes. I mean, it's pretty easy to guess at the end, the guys all managed to graduate from this program, but it's kind of like figuring out the journey of how they get there. And then what in the world's, you know, they're gonna do afterwards to kind of, you know, have that second season, and what in the world that could actually possibly be. But yeah, so overall, it's still really, really loving this series. So glad I decided to give it a chance. Really, really so glad. It's been a lot of fun. And I'm just so... I think this is definitely going to become one of my favorite series. I think at this time, I can definitely declare that. I mean, it has to go completely off the rail for it to, or for me to pretty much change my mind at this point. So I think with that, though, I'll go ahead and wrap up. Thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe to my channel, leave a like or a comment. Until next time. Bye.